Today we're cooking vegetarian chili, and we're going to go over this in 3 parts. The thing that's really great about chili is that it's easy to make. It's made in one pot. It's pretty fast. It cooks in 30 minutes or less. It tastes really good, and it's great for feeding a really hearty, hungry crowd, and it's also really healthy. So we've got our recipe, and we're going to go over the ingredients. So hopefully you've had a chance to take a look at the recipe. So I've done some pre-chopping because we went through chopping with you last time, but I'm making it with these beans. I'm making it with kidney beans and black beans. And here's our can of Muir Glen crushed tomatoes. If you want to add some, this is vegetarian chicken broth, no chicken broth. These are the spices that are optional. We've got cumin, we have chili powder, Hungarian paprika, and some fine herbs because I'm out of oregano. And then I've already drained some of the beans. I've rinsed them and drained them. Those are black beans and kidney beans. And I've already chopped the red pepper and the carrots and the celery and the garlic. And I just wanted to review cutting an onion for you guys. So remember, we talked about always when you have a round object, you always want to have a flat surface so it's stable. So I've cut that in half, and I've made slices this way, and now I'm just going to chop this way across so we get some nice pieces. And I've decided to use a red onion, mostly because we had a large red onion that I want to use. So there we go. So we're going to start with, this is the pan I'm using, and I'm going to heat a little bit of oil, not too much. We don't need very much in there. Let that heat up. And you can serve this with rice, and we like putting a little blob of rice on top of it. So I've already started the rice, but just to review what we do, we heat the water, and if it's usually 2 to 1, so 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. You bring your water to a boil, you add your rice, stir it a little, bring it back to a boil, turn the heat down, put the lid on, and put your timer on. So 40 minutes for brown rice, about 15 minutes for white rice. Okay, so let's start cooking. Let's put, first we're going to put the onions in. We always start with the onions. And we can always put the garlic in at the same time. And we'll get that in there, and we'll stir that around a little bit. And get that on, medium-high heat, I would say, till it starts to sizzle. And then we're going to let that simmer for about 10 minutes. So that's good. And we're going to go ahead and add these to get it all started. So we'll stir that around, kind of get it covered with oil and let it start to saute. And then we'll go ahead and add the red pepper, the carrot, and the celery. And I'm not making quite as big a batch as maybe you guys will make for your hungry family, because it's just Baba and I, and this will last us probably for at least 3 or 4 meals, especially if we serve it with rice. Okay, thank you, Baba.